Logan Bruce for the Parallel Universe. Welcome back here in the Square Table Studios. And we have our good friend, Pop Uncle Mel. What's going on, man? It's been a minute, man.
What's up, man? Happy New Year, first off and foremost. Happy New Year to you.
Appreciate it.
To everyone watching, it's so good to be back. It's so good to be here again. I know it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Life happens, and just life, man. I heard someone had a hit out on you or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Man, oh my God, that whole thing was crazy. Just people, you gotta treat people like people.
Yeah,
you gotta treat
do.
people like people. That's it. And I don't mind speaking up for those who will not.
So, well, that's good. That's good that you were able to speak up for some ones who couldn't speak up.
Absolutely.
And sometimes that does get a hit put out.
Yeah, it's insane. Insane.
So, man, welcome back, man. As always, man, I'm glad you're here. Glad to have you in the Square Table Studios. We always have a good time when we're here. And so just to be completely transparent and clear, it has been a while since you have done this event in which we're going to get into. It's come and gone, and there's another one coming up. So that tells you how long ago this was. So here at the Parallel Universe, it's all about cartoons, comics, and sci-fi, and there is no bigger stage for these things, for cartoons, comics, and sci-fi, than at the San Diego Comic-Con.
Nope.
So you, as anyone who loves these things, who loves animes and cartoons and science fiction, that is the dream place to be when that comes around. And it comes up every year, so everybody wants to be there. That is the dream place to go.
Only 130,000 people are lucky enough to be chosen to go.
See there, 130,000. That's it. Out of the whole world, you guys. Out of it. And so you got to be quick to get those tickets.
Either quick or have a lot of computers.
Okay, all right.
You got to have a lot of computers.
A lot of computers, huh?
Yeah. Okay. What? Oh my God, we had this because we signed in on 3 or 4 different devices at one time to try to see who could get tickets first. And I was the only one able to get tickets out of 4 or 5 devices that we had. Only one of my devices got picked, and even then, it wasn't for the entire. Because I wanted the entire pass, but it was just for individual days. So we just did I think we only did one day.
One day.
I think we were only able to get tickets for one day. And then the plan this year was to get early registration and be able to get selected to get the 4-day passes. But
okay, it didn't happen. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Well, you made it to one day.
Yes,
you got one day in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was enough. That one day, it was enough, and it was early enough because it was Thursday, so there weren't items that were sold out or anything like it might have been on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So
okay.
It was really good to be able to be there day one, basically.
Day one. Okay. All right. So for those who may not know, who may just be this might be their first time ever listening to this podcast, first time ever stepping in the world of anime or cartoons and science fiction. Tell them a little bit about the San Diego Comic-Con.
So San Diego Comic-Con, just from what I saw and what I got to experience, is they call it San Diego Comic-Con because it's centered around comic books and anything that related. However, it's everything. Anything that has a following is there. If it's cartoons, TV shows, movies, anything that has a following, you can see people dressed up, cosplaying, booths, merch, toys, video games, Funko Pops. It's so much at Comic-Con to see, not to mention the surroundings around it. So if you aren't able to make it to San Diego Comic-Con, I still think you should go when it is in town because you get to have the experience of the residual stuff around it. That's just as fun.
Okay.
You're gonna still not be able to go into the convention center, but you'll still see people dressed up. The restaurants, they got special menus. There's after parties. There's so much to do during San Diego Comic Con, and it's not in like the area here where like the Comic-Con is just limited to the convention center and maybe the hotel, not many places around it do anything. This was different. Like the entire city of like San Diego is just like,
yeah, man. See, and now because I lived in California, but unfortunately I was there during COVID.
Got you.
So even though so all the events were canceled or they you just couldn't be around anybody, and especially at San Diego Comic-Con, there's no way you can stay 6 feet apart from anybody.
No.
So.
Even if you want to, like, there's just, it's a lot of people, but at the same time, it's not. It's a lot of people when you don't know what you're doing or what you're shopping for. It's not a lot of people when you're in these lines that's just like, hey, you're just waiting for us to text you because you got your confirmation for your spot in line a week ago.
Oh, wow,
which is something that I did not know. So, like, some of the exclusive, like, Funko Pops and action figures that I wanted to get, I thought I was just going to get there, stand in line. Boom. I found out the day before Comic-Con, so that Wednesday, I found out that you needed to get into another virtual line to get selected to stand in line to either get the merchandise or do the meet and greets. It wasn't just a walk up and you. Well, I think there were, but the people who had started standing in those lines, they got so long. Right. I just wasn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't commit to it.
I understand because sometimes just in here with the the GalaxyCon that comes here in Raleigh every year, the lines can be ridiculous.
But that's when having like the 4-day pass or the 3-day pass comes into play because it's like, okay, cool. I stood in line for 3 hours. I didn't get it. I saw what people did today, how they were here early and whatnot. This is my game plan for tomorrow because they're going to be here at the same exact time in the same exact place doing the same exact thing. This is my game plan, and that was what my hopes were initially. But not getting more than 1 day, I was just like, forget about it.
I feel you, man. Okay, so walk us through some of your experiences. What did you see? What did you eat? What did you?
So as far as food, I really want to point out. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. So for those who do know the restaurant or the taco stand, please give them a shout out. Tag them below or something. I saw a video on Instagram of this restaurant that was like the world's first Michelin star taco truck.
Oh.
He actually catered the event at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you went upstairs, you got to have Michelin star tacos. Wow. It was some darn good tacos, man. It was some good tacos. Like, we like got our food and like went somewhere, sat on the floor and just shoved food in our faces after like I stood in lines for like 6 or 7 hours. And then the line for that was like another 30, 40 minutes to get your food. And it was like pulled pork and brisket.
Oh.
But man, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I mean,
pulled
pork and brisket, I mean.
I'm pretty sure I was fat and I got not only pulled pork tacos, but brisket nachos.
Oh, my word.
He had nachos and tacos. So that was like the highlight of the food. Nothing else really I really ate there. But like once I figured out that's who was doing the food there, I didn't eat anything. I literally did not eat that entire morning. I went, I did my shopping, stood in my lines, and went and got tacos, and that was it.
Okay. Heaven on
earth. That was it, man. It was so good, dog.
Oh man.
My like the highlight
yeah.
of San Diego Comic-Con for me, I don't remember her name, but the voice actress who plays Toph.
Oh yeah.
I got to meet her.
Okay.
We got to do a meet and greet. We got to take a photo together.
Oh wow.
And I got her to sign a Funko Pop, and it's autographed to Mel Twinkle Toes.
Oh.
So I was just like, yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
So that was good. I got to see meet Tara Strong.
Okay, you did.
She was there.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure about like the Funko Pops that she had to sign, but it was a reason why I didn't get in her line. Okay. Why I chose to get in the top line. I think I'm more of a Avatar fan than I am a Tara Strong fan. Tara Strong has definitely done a lot of voices.
Oh yeah.
Avatar was more. I was locked in on Avatar. I can't lie. I was locked in. You can't not like Toph.
Yeah, anybody who says they don't like Toph, I mean, how can you not like? You're right. You just got to love Toph.
You got to.
Yeah, You know, it's funny because I've been to, you know, the cons here and everything, and the lines, like I said, are ridiculous long, and I was just excited to walk around the Raleigh Convention Center and see these people, you know, just to see them. It's just amazing, just to be there and to see them, because you know who they are.
Yeah.
You've seen them growing, you know, you watch them growing up or listen to them growing, you know, your whole life. And now you're seeing them, so it was just wonderful. We did get to meet the young man who played Aang in the live action version of Avatar, because he was here.
Which live action? Netflix. You have to clarify.
True.
Had to make sure it wasn't the M. Night Shyamalan version.
No. It was not. It was Netflix.
Good. Okay.
And the whole cast was there. Good. But they all. I think everybody kind of went on a break at the same time. Mm-hmm. But he was still at his booth.
Gotcha.
And we just were able to come and talk to him. He was really, really cool. He was really awesome. And I mean,
I love when they're like that. When they're really there for the people.
Yes.
As opposed to like the money.
The money, yeah.
Because the lady who I took, the lady from TOF, at one point, she like, you want a picture? I said, I'm sorry, I have spent so much money. All I can afford right now is just the Funko Pop from her. She said, come on, get me this photo. And my friend took a photo, and she was like, come on, get this photo. I got in the photo, and I think me and her took one separately as well.
Wow.
Together. So, like, that was really appreciated because I was also first in her line, by the way. Stood upstairs for like 3 hours after the tacos, waiting for her to come set up. I was confused about how the lines were going to be, so I said, bump that. You go find this for me, stand in line. I'm going to stand here. Once you're done, or if I get done, we'll switch. And then that's kind of what the game plan was. So I highly recommend going with multiple people to be able to stand in different lines and just kind of switch, and especially if they're patient enough to do it. Okay. It works out.
That's good.
It really does.
That's good. And so, yeah, see, and when they're like that, they're cool.
Yes.
And they're there, like you said, for the fans.
Yes,
for
they're
the people. Yeah.
Ultimately, they're to meet someone who you've watched for. First of all, I didn't know how young she was.
Oh, yeah, she was young when she started.
Did not realize that. Did not. So that's first and foremost.
Why did that do? Okay. Right in the middle, we'll fix that. Or maybe we'll leave it in there for character. Who knows? We're people. We're people.
We did a soundboard.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, ultimately, like for my first Comic-Con, now mind you, like I got into comic books like officially in 2018, and then COVID happened. Like the 2019, 2020 COVID happened. So in all honesty, San Diego Comic-Con has only been on my radar for 2 years. So the first year I wasn't able to because I was like, let's go to Comic-Con. My friends, we said yes. They were like, it's January. Tickets sold out in November.
Yeah.
That next November, which was last November, 2022 November, 2023 November was when we got tickets for the first time. I actually tried.
And you had made it in 2024.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of happened with me with kind of off sidetrack. I got into Magic the Gathering as well, and I started, and then they did a Marvel Secret Lair drop. It was my first Secret Lair drop, and they dropped a Wolverine set. I got the cards. I'm out the game.
Okay.
Like I got all the Wolverine cards, and they came with a secret group card. I can show you that separately.
Oh yeah, you gotta show me that, man. That's awesome. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Man, so you got to meet. Oh, that's so wonderful. Man.
Right, we didn't look for anything yet.
Yeah, we sure did. That's what I got. See, and normally you guys, my staff, they're off doing other things because they're people too. And normally they would be in here, so when we said stuff like that, we could actually look it up. But they're not here because they're doing other stuff. So
there's that, and I bought a new car. And I didn't pay my phone bill, so I can't look it up. I can't look it up at this moment.
Right. Okay, well, it happens.
It's
life. Yeah. Sometimes you don't pay your phone bill, people. If you don't know that struggle. I have
a history of like, oh, y'all keep calling me. I'm not gonna pay my phone bill next month.
Yeah.
Just don't pay my phone bill for 2 or 3 months, Or I might just change my number. It's $15 to change my number. Change it.
Change it. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. So if you're trying to get over a popcorn mail, you might have trouble if you keep calling. Don't do it.
You gotta use smoke signals. That's reliable.
Pigeons. One of the two. So getting back to how good some of these people are, and you know, sometimes I wonder if they have built, you know, some of the people who are kind of cold, maybe because maybe they have built up a wall because that's all people want from them. Maybe just an autograph and, you know, and keep going and not really.
And I feel like that's how Tara Strong was, and that's why I didn't get in her line. Okay. I didn't want to say that at first, but that's kind of how it was. Yeah. Like I stood in line. I was initially in her line, and I was trying to figure out how to get in Tara Strong's line and get in Toph's line. Right. But someone walked up to Tara Strong before she officially got situated, and her demeanor was very. And I did not like that, and I was like, instead of trying to stretch my money thin between two people, I'm gonna just go to where I know for a fact. Like she was very nice, she was sweet about it. Like I loved meeting her in person. Yeah. Whereas again, Tara Strong, I get it, she's been doing it longer, so like you said, she might have this like wall built up. Right. But it definitely was like it was a no for me.
Yeah. You know, and that's why I would love to talk with them and say, hey, look, I don't want to photograph. I don't want you to autograph anything. I just want to talk. How are you doing? You know, how was your day? And I wanted to do that with William Shatner, but one of his reps were out there, and that's what they said. They said, you know, he signs autographs and just moves on because that's what people expect. And I'm like, I wonder how that makes him feel though. That because to me, William Shatner is more than just an autograph. Right. I would love to just sit and talk. And it doesn't have to be about Star Trek or anything that he has been in. Just one-on-one. Just how you doing? You know, and just talk to him. You know, talk about, you know, what you have for lunch, anything.
And it's funny you say that because it reminds me of what it was. There was a young lady who was in line, before me, and she was like, "I don't have money. I'm not trying to get an autograph. I have a gift for you." And that's what it was. And Tara was very nasty about that. And like I was just like, move to the next line. The young lady who does Toph's voice came, and the girl, she was behind me now, and she's like, I have to go, but I really want to give her this. And I was like, just go in front of me, like just go. And the lady, she like was trying to talk to her. She's like, here, I have something for you. And she explained herself, and the girl took it. And she was nice and sweet about it, which let me know I got in the right mind. And then me speaking with her, telling her the situation as well, paying for the Funko Pop and everything, getting that free picture, like it was a better choice going to her booth.
Oh wow,
a lot better, in my opinion.
Okay, I mean, when you were there, you saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and the funny thing is, I also got to meet the gentleman who spoke for Lionel at the GalaxyCon from Thundercat.
Okay. You said Lionel. I don't know why I went to Between the Lions. Yes.
Oh, but no, that was a good show, though. That was a good show.
I don't know why I'm a mind.
Mr. Kenny. What's his first name? See, all these names are just going out of my head, man. I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning. I haven't had breakfast, so so I'm just a little bit, you know, behind here. You know, but he was nice. In fact, he was going on a break, and he wanted to keep on talking. And I said, no, just go on your break. That's you know, I understand, man. You've been in front of all these people. It's time for your break.
And you do this for like 3 or 4 days
straight, man. Go take your break.
Like I already know, like after day 1 or 2, it's fine.
Yeah. So, you know, so he was really nice, man. And I really want to. I got his email account. I emailed him, and I've been waiting for him to respond. But I know they're busy and everything. So hey, I'm not rushing. But whenever you get back to me, hey, we can set this up, and you can be on the Parallel Universe. I would love it. I mean, we have a good time. So, but you know, but he was really nice. And I just saw so many other people. I saw Ernie Hudson from the Ghostbusters was there. I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but he surprised me because he was bigger in person than what I thought. I mean, not fat like me big, but he was taller and bigger than I expected. I was like, oh wait a minute, he's kind of big.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
I watched him on, I think, Oz.
I
think he was the warden in Oz, and he was like, his stature even then was more bulkier than what you expected from like
Ghostbusters. Yeah. So I was like, whoa, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, he looked like him. And now I know that's funny to say, but
you look like your character.
Yeah, you look just like you look like Ernie Hudson. You look just like the guy who played it. Well, yeah, because it was him.
Right. That's like they said Orlando Bloom looks more like Legolas than Legolas looks like Legolas. That really trips me up.
Man. Yeah, that's wild, man. So so Comic Cons and Galaxy Cons and things like that are just wonderful. Especially, even the smaller ones. I enjoy the small ones because they're not as I don't want to use the word crowded, but
definitely that.
It's fun.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that.
Okay, come on, poke it. What you got?
If you are not a social person and you don't like crowds, Comic-Con is at the same time overwhelming. Yeah. And that was why when I got there, I said I'm going to do all my shopping now, and then eat and relax, because it was just some people they get rude and they get caught up in their their excitement, and some people spent a lot of money to be here. Some people were like, "Yeah, Mel, we came from it was another country."
Oh, wow!
Came from we come here every year to come here to come see San Diego Comic Con, and I'm like, that's cool.
Wow.
I had something else.
You were
deodorant. Deodorant.
Okay.
Deodorant. Oh my God! I thought that was a joke. They don't wear deodorant.
Oh wow!
They don't wear deodorant. Like, they spend all this money on their cosplays. I mean, some of these people, they look amazing. And then you have people with cameras, like an entire film crew. They do this every year to kind of show you what going to Comic-Con is like. And it's like they have so much equipment, and it's so hot in there sometimes. It's so many people. Get you some deodorant.
You heard it.
I couldn't believe it. Anybody who knows me know I love to smell good and to make sure I'm on top of my hygiene, especially with what I do for work and everything. I'm the face of the company, to an extent, so I have to make sure that I'm always kept up well. So to be somewhere and it's like, oh, I'm the odd one out. Insane.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. So
crowds and deodorant are the two things to look for.
Crowds and deodorant. So yeah, if you have social anxiety, I don't know what to tell you. If you want to go to a Comic-Con, get with someone, a friend of yours. Don't go by yourself.
Yes.
Because you still will enjoy it. Because if you love cartoons, comics, and sci-fi, then you'll definitely love the cons. They're wonderful. But make sure you're gonna be okay there. Because I know some people who do have social anxiety and it can get overwhelming. They got to take a step back because of the crowds and make sure that they're okay. But you can make it through. You guys are troopers. You like the right stuff. So
there's an app you can download to kind of plan your trip out. So when I got the Comic-Con, I already knew, once I figured out I wasn't going to have access to certain booths because I didn't have tickets already, I just, who would do the free stand here, and then you just pay for whatever you're getting and go on about your business. Once I found those, I circled them, I figured out what time they were setting up, I was able to just go buy the Funkos and stuff that I could purchase, and then once those time slots came, I went and kind of stood in line or waited for the other person previously to leave and then stand in line. We also got to meet the voice actor for Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh, wow.
Which is dope because I love Courage. I have the complete series at home.
Wow.
So I love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is so awesome.
We got those custom Funko Pops because Deadpool and Wolverine came out.
Yeah.
I think that night or the next day. So those who came to Comic-Con, you could go online and Deadpool and Wolverine yourself. But only people who came to Comic-Con got the ones where they put a VIP badge around your neck.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So mine says Mel Howlett. And it's it looks like me.
Wow.
I meant to bring it. I forgot. But it has like these gadgets with it. It has a dog with it, dog pool.
Uh-huh.
Like, it was pretty cool. So
Oh wow, man.
yeah, so I have that one.
That's nice. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay. So there you have it, guys. Comic Con. San Diego Comic Con. Now, if you want to go, well, you probably can't go this year. This year's sold out already.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
so I didn't even check, but I already know it's sold out. So just forget this year. So if you want to go, start making plans for next year.
I do want to give y'all a pointer.
Let us know.
If you don't have the money for Comic-Con, when tickets come out, that's okay. What they don't tell you is, I think you only need to have $1 on your card, because they're going to try to charge your card, make sure your card's information is real. You have until the end of January to pay for your tickets.
Okay.
So you don't. So I know one year I didn't go because I said I don't have the money to. I didn't need to have the money to. Okay. I just needed to have at least $1 on my card. So when I say yes, I want these 4 tickets, they would charge my card for $1. They put the $1 back, right, and then tell you need to go online and pay for your tickets by January 31st.
Okay.
So that's like that helps a lot.
Oh yeah.
With your planning and like your money situation. So like I personally say, once you solidify your tickets, get on the phone and immediately book your hotel.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, and if you can book it before tickets even go on sale, like you don't even know if you're going to go or not. Find a hotel that lets you pay when you get there. It might be a little bit more expensive. That's fine. Hotels are ridiculous.
San Diego, man.
Well, they purposefully jacked the prices up for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So I think Comic-Con put a statement out that said, I think either this year or 2026 is the last one they're going to do in San Diego.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they said they're going to move it somewhere else because the price, you're talking about almost $3,000 for the entire Comic-Con duration.
Okay. Wow.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's too much rent.
$3, and this is not even a hotel. If I'm gonna pay that much for a hotel, I need to know there needs to be 2 beds, there needs to be a couch with a futon, and a full range kitchen stove, balcony area. Yeah, like it needs to come with a certain amount of snack. Like there are certain things that need to be in there. Yeah. If I'm paying $3,000, because it's not gonna be me. It needs to be 2 beds for a reason. There's 2 people there, and the futon is 2 people. That's 3,000 divided by 6. Doable.
Right.
It's so much doable than to spend that for a hotel for up to 2 people.
Wow.
It's crazy. For all of that, they might as well have Comic-Con on a cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
They, if I'm not mistaken, they have a cruise line that for cosplaying Comic-Con.
Oh my God!
Look it up, man.
I just know it's musty. All that water, no baths.
I'm sure you get in a cabin, man. You can take a bath.
Right.
But Comic-Con, you guys, is something that I definitely enjoy. The ones that we have here in Raleigh, in the Durham area, they are so much fun. I have a lot of friends who do cosplay, and I love to meet them. Meet up with them at these cons, and we have a good time. I love buying different gifts, for you guys. And that's when I go to them to buy a gift. I don't necessarily buy it for myself. I buy it thinking of the fans of the Parallel Universe, so I can gift it out to them. So I love doing that. I just love cons. I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con and bring that experience home for you guys, for those who've never been. I know you guys would enjoy it and love it. But we got our resident Comic-Con expert, Uncle Mel here. He gave us a wonderful experience. Mel, thank you so very much for being here.
For having me again.
Yeah, man. I love it when you come through, man, and you can come into the studios and we can have a good time and cut up and just have fun. So I appreciate you coming through, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Of course, we're going to do it again because you're always welcome.
Yes, I have a lot of free time coming up soon. So, only because, New Year's kind of getting over with and everyone's getting situated now. Okay. Birthday's coming up, so I'll be 30 in February.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Big
yeah, maybe to the next level.
Right? Intermediate.
Hey, so thanks again for coming, man. We really appreciate it. Did you put any pictures up? On any?
Yes. So
Okay.
the picture of the young lady and I from Comic Con, Toph, she's up there.
Okay.
There was this really big pop version of Wolverine and Deadpool.
Uh-huh.
I took a picture with that. I got this Xavier Institute for Gifted Children.
Okay.
Gifted youngsters.
Okay.
It's a Letterman jacket, and I have that as well.
Oh, man, I love that. I would love that, man. That's nice.
Oh my god! I will say, no shade to the company that made it. It was one of those cheaply made things that we're going to charge a lot for. So I have to find someone to like replace certain buttons and put better quality buttons up there. So when you clasp them and you open it, they don't stay together and the jacket's open.
Okay.
And then both the buttons open.
What's that?
I
got
you. You don't want that no more. So definitely plan on kind of like upgrading it and fix it because I really want to keep it. I don't want to get rid of it.
Well, yeah, that'd be great. So you put all these pictures. So let everybody know where they can see some of those pictures.
So as he said earlier, my name Pop Gunkle Mel. That's POPGUNCLEMEL. You can go on Instagram and you can follow me and you can have access to all the Comic-Con pictures. I have a section that you can click on my story and you can kind of get to see all of what Comic-Con was and what it had to offer.
Awesome. Well, there you go, guys. Pop Gunkle Mel and San Diego Comic-Con. Thanks again, Mel. I really appreciate it. And as always, you guys, we'll see you in the Parallel Universe.